Welcome, I'm David Riggs. I'm a personal injury trial lawyer in Rancho Cucamonga and the principal of the Inland Empire Law Group. In my practice as a personal injury attorney, I try to resolve cases long before trial. One of the ways we resolve cases is through negotiations with the insurance company and their adjuster to try to find a solution through discussions and analysis of a case. Sometimes we are successful with achieving that resolution and we don't have to file a lawsuit as a result of that. Sometimes, however, we have to file a lawsuit, but we're still looking for a way to resolve the case long before trial. One of those ways that we look at is what's called mediation. Now, mediation in a personal injury case is a little different than mediation in other types of cases, and I want to talk about that process right now. Mediation in a personal injury case will involve a mediator, someone that is experienced in trying to help parties resolve their cases, generally a retired judge or an attorney who does mediations full-time. And in that situation, the parties and their attorneys come to an office and discuss the case and try to find a solution to the dispute. Now, what the mediator does in that situation is the mediator helps us understand both sides of the case. You know, many times people look at their case only from one side, one perspective. But the mediator helps both sides and analyze the case and say, here's a strength, here's a weakness, here's things to consider, here's ways that we might be able to get it resolved. And eventually, if the mediation is successful, both sides agree upon a resolution to the case. It might be on a particular dollar value for that personal injury case. In other words, the defendant will pay X amount of dollars, the plaintiff will accept X amount of dollars, and the case is resolved. When you go into mediation, many times, the demands of the plaintiff are significantly higher than they are by the time the case gets resolved. If you're on the defense side, the offers by the defense are many times well below where the case gets resolved. And so each party is working towards a solution that will be less than the demand, but certainly more than the other side has offered, and eventually the two parties come together. There's an old saying in personal injury mediations, and that is, when both sides are unhappy, you've got a good resolution. In other words, each side has had to compromise a bit. The plaintiff has had to compromise down from where that person wants to be. The defense has had to compromise up from the place that they want to be. And there's a point where both sides say, I'd rather resolve this case now than take the chance at trial. And mediations are effective ways of solving personal injury cases. If you're involved in a personal injury case, speak with your attorney whether mediation is a means and method that you should be utilizing to help you solve your personal injury case.